Welcome back to another episode of Tides of Change. Each video takes a dozen hours to bring to life, so it would really help the channel if you could leave a like. And remember, members get early access to the next episode. Now then, back to the story. You guys were able to defeat the Cracktooth. Its body is already sinking into the waters. The Kilrathi that it was consuming is drifting a far distance. However, the four of you, give me perception rolls out of those. Nice. Okay. Everybody notices that the two captains who dove into the water have not resurfaced yet. Hyacinth, the string attached to your Kilrathi spear staff, you can feel a weight attached to it. It's not moving. Also, Hyacinth, you're still in your big form at the moment.
She's tugging on it and she calls out to the others, "Hey, Jackal hasn't come out from the water yet. No one has."
How does everyone else respond?
Spira sends her summons close to the water to try and see what's going on.
And I'm still in the water, right?
Yes.
So
yes, you were in the water with them. You should be able to see Jack has passed out and Hadrian is busy trying to just like hold onto the staff as well as holding onto his brothers. He can't hold onto both of them. Jackal is already returning to his humanoid form, and you can see that blood is soaking into the water and turning green as the light reflection through the water changes the red blood into green blood. For some reason, he is bleeding and passed out while Hadrian desperately holds on to the two of them. He looks at you and you can read his facial expression saying, "Help."
okay. Can I coil my tentacles around the both of them and try to resurface with
Yes.
the both of them at the same time?
Okay, give me acrobatics, but instead of dexterity, it'll be strength.
Can't believe this.
You manage to drag them to the surface, but you won't be able to get both of these fully grown adult Thrope because Hadrian is still in his werewolf form. But yeah, Jack is completely passed out. As you're pulling him up, you notice from his eyes and his ears and his nose, he's bleeding from all of the orifices on his face.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Spira, your protection ponies immediately gather around where Sylaris is holding the two of them.
One can get close enough for Hadrian to grab onto because he's still... Yeah, the other three, because I have three. One is just getting really, really close and try to look at Sylaris, like toss him up.
Okay, give me also an acrobatics roll.
Hell no.
You struggle, but I would assume that you prioritize the injured rather than Hadrian. That would be enough combined with Sylaris's previous roll. The two of you managed to slump the unconscious man on top of one of the protection ponies, and yeah, you guys get them onto the deck of the ship. Nyx and Hyacinth, what are you doing? Hyacinth, your string is still like you can pull in your staff now.
I'm gonna pull in my staff. They're still in the water, right?
Yeah. No. The Sylaris and Hadrian are in the water, but Jack and Spira are about to land on your boat. You guys are aboard the Echo.
Does Hadrian need like a raft or something to hold on to?
No, he can reach the ladder on the side, the carved in ladders on the edge of the hull of the ship. So he'll be able to climb back up normally. But yeah, and Sylaris is a fish in water. So
I guess I'm just gonna
Should I get like bandages and stuff if
Yeah,
I can
we're
find
gonna-
any supplies on the ship?
yeah, Jared he signals over to the two of you and is just like, quick, help me get the medical supplies. The three of you can run.
And Hyacinth's gonna go rush over there to be like, okay, I'm going.
Hyacinth, as you pull in the Kilrathi staff, it shrinks back down into a small size, and you can choose to remain in your big form or your small form. So,
Let me remain big.
okay, the three of you run and gather the stuff. Spira and Sylaris, do you climb back up on the boat?
I was thinking about collecting some of the shell pieces of the Cracktooth
Yeah,
for
you can.
alchemical purposes.
Yeah, go for it. You can.
Okay, then I will go with that.
Okay, let me have
Grab some for Spira too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will grab a handful.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, give me an appraisal roll so that you can gauge in the very short moment you have what parts are most valuable. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, yeah, you realize that one of the, at first you went down for the shell, But you realize very quickly that one of the most valuable pieces from these kinds of creatures is actually the beak. The beak is the toughest part. So give me an attack roll. So you can use your martial prowess and your strength and dex to essentially carve out both ends of the beak before the whole carcass sinks to the very depths and you lose track of the boats. Holy, yeah, you...
Nice.
Yeah. So while this is happening, I will say you succeed. So you will be holding these giant beaks that are big enough to make a rowboat out of each of them. Extremely tough material, immune to acids.
Oh.
It is very sharp at its pointed parts, but essentially is immune to acidic damage. So very nice. That was a good appraisal roll. Spira, you lay Jackal down on the deck. What would you like to do? Would you like to analyze him? Would you like to start treating his injuries immediately? How are you going to approach this?
Check to see if he's breathing and has a pulse first.
Okay, so give me apothecary roll.
Thank you.
You realize that this is very unusual. Your mind flashes back to one of the lessons that Dr. Wolfenstein gave you, and it was one of the first lessons that he taught you based on your previous story of the encounter with the Plague Wraith and his disapproval of how Vidin exposed his soul to damage by using the Gale Touch to such an excessive degree. And the consequences of taking damage to your soul appears where it manifests in a way that essentially your body has an extreme immune response. His body is briefly self-destructing from what he attempted to do. When Sylaris was underwater, they saw that Jackal had transformed into a werewolf form, and you would have seen this too because as soon as the attack happened, he transformed and dove into the water. And you theorize that this is most likely a consequence of him trying to use primal abilities while being born as a blank. Essentially, he risked his life here in order to try and continue fighting.
My God.
Yeah. Being a blank.
Why didn't he just let us
sucks.
handle it?
He doesn't know what you're capable of. I mean, he saw you guys with the blood bees, but that was like 3 bees. He doesn't know what you're capable of, so he went all in. In fact, Spira, you rolled so well that I'm going to tell you something else in a brief moment. But first, Hadrian climbs up onto the boat and rushes over, and he's like, what was he bloody thinking? As he like kneels down by his brother, and he looks at you and he's like, can you help him?
I'm gonna do my best. I've seen something similar before.
What is it that I can do? Also, while this is happening, Nyx and Hyacinth and Jareth come out with the medical kit and everything. They have bandages and everything as well, so they can help support you with treating him. Hyacinth and Nyx, you see a very bloodied-faced Jackal lying on the ground while everybody else is gathered around them. How do you respond?
Oh my gosh. And I like rush over and like hand the supplies to Spira so like I can help assist as much as possible.
But what happened? He was only under the water for a short time.
Yeah, it wasn't the water that was the problem.
He's not allergic to water, Jareth.
Is that possible? Hyacinth's like, is that possible?
No, he says reassuringly to you, Hyacinth, that he's like, that was a joke in poor taste. As you can see that Hadrian is fixated on his brother, and it seems Jareth...
This is no time for jokes!
Yeah, Jareth was trying to like reassure Hadrian. Okay, Spira, so continuing with that roll, you notice a strange sensation in your left arm as you're attempting to treat Jackal. Give me a spellcast roll. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what ends up happening is that as you place your left hand over his face, you notice that in the exact same trail lines where the black sweat from the curse before, instead a glowing green pattern appears that seems to mimic the same spirit type as the Jinn from before. Immediately, you notice your spirit reserve collapse dramatically. Give me a stamina roll.
Oh no.
The worst possible time. Yeah, you feel You feel your spirits being completely drained. However, the profuse bleeding from his ears, eyes, and nose ceases up, and his face starts to flush again with color. And you notice that even the scars along his body from his years as a pirate start to heal.
This is so cool.
However, you are barely conscious, as this has completely drained all of your spirits. Give me an intelligence roll, everybody. Okay, Sylaris, you've returned from your underwater depths with your prize, and you witness this happening. So nobody is paying attention to the amazing prize that you got up, where you're just like, hey guys, I got okay. But Sylaris is the only one who gets a rough idea of what's possibly going on here. And it seems that the blessing that Spira received might be an imitation of the unicorn's healing magic. And when you look at the abilities that Hyacinth gained, you notice that the being able to change her shape is very similar to how the Fae can manipulate time within their phase circles. So it seems that Hyacinth's ability is maybe based around space-time, which then seems to imply that whatever the djinn did to you has been tapping into the origin source of your individual species for each and every one of you, which gives you a little bit more insight into what has possibly changed with you besides your aesthetic look of your hair, your tentacles, your head tentacle. The djinn has given you each abilities based uniquely on your own DNA. Yeah, the blessing is actually incredibly useful for all of you.
It is so cool.
Yeah, you unlocked what makes unicorns. But it's expensive, let me just say that.
It's enhanced.
It is expensive. Good thing you invested a lot into stamina over the past few months.
Yeah.
All right, with that said, Spira, you're about to pass out. Jareth feels a little bit useless now because he rushed to get medical stuff, but literally the only person who got injured here was Jack. And he's just been fully healed, more than healed. He's even had like scar removal treatment. So yeah, congratulations.
Look at him and be like, dumbass.
Yep, congratulations. Literally nobody got hurt when you defeated the boss, and on top of that, you're the first Pegasus with unicorn powers. So the crew is celebrating. They're all incredibly happy and thrilled to have the four of you back on the party, as not only were you reliable when you first joined this adventure, but it's very evident that your skills have improved significantly. You hunted a Kilrathi hunter and came out completely unscathed, which is an improvement, especially for Nyx.
Dang, you're gonna call out Nyx like that?
Yeah.
I mean, Nyx began this adventure constantly injured and having to be treated by Spira.
That's true. But to be fair, yes, I was injured at the very start.
Yeah, you began injured.
I was working with the debuff.
But yeah, you guys, again, the crew is absolutely thrilled. You can hear a couple of them shouting out, like, their doubts that they had earlier when you guys left Upper, they seem to wash away, and they really believe that the four of you guys will be able to help save the rest of the crew that has been captured. Morale is at an all-time high. You guys are going to get a massive buff to the crew roles for a very long time. I don't want to say for the rest of the adventure, but yeah, you guys you're the best mascots that this crew could ask for.
Woohoo!
They are going to you know how most ships have
They have a helm.
Yeah, carving at the helm. Yeah,
I was gonna ask you the exact same thing.
Yeah, essentially.
Are they gonna carve us?
Hadrian promises that when he builds out a fleet, because he's never going to make the same mistake again of being just a singular ship. He says when he builds out his fleet, he's going to make sure that the leading 4 vessels will each have a member of this party carved into the helm as honor of what you guys have done.
They'll bring us great strength.
Yeah. He says, unfortunately, we can't really do that.
That's so cool.
We can't do that to Echo because she is, her material is too precious to mess around with. So she'll have to remain untouched. So she'll still be the flagship. However, the top 4 ships in his fleet from moving forward will each be, he says, do you want them to be named after you? Because you did save his brother as well.
not?
Yeah. Speaking of which, we also have to come up with a name for the other ship. I saw Spira suggested Answer, so you got Echoes and Answer.
That's a cool name.
Okay, so we'll work.
The Echo and the Answer.
Right, so we'll have the Echo and the Answer as the first 2 ships, and then yeah, all of the other ships that are added to our fleet, we will be honored in each of you individually. All right. So then, we are going to have to make sail for Froz because we have unicorn children to save. And according to the information that you managed to get from Roderick, who is on the other boat, by the way, he hasn't noticed what's going on your boat. He's trying to help, as he usually is. Just as a quick...
Well, this is always.
Always. Yeah, I mean, he's trying. He's not a terrible person. He's just really...
Dumb.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
I was going to say ignorant, but yeah, dumb works too.
Dumb.
So, according to the information that you got from Roderick, you know that a Kelpie, for some unknown reason, has been involved as one of the contacts for delivering these unicorn children to wherever they're meant to go. Morgana seems to be the mastermind behind all of this, although it was the brainchild of the Mer leader. But she took a liking to you. So from what you understand is that your best bet at the moment is to find out the contact foxglove at Froz, right? And the last clue that I gave you is that Morgana seems to have a sense of humor when it came to naming their agents. All right, so then.
Dogsbane.
Yeah, Dogsbane for Roderick. Right, so the crew set sail. We're going to be heading full speed ahead for Froz. Full speed ahead. Give me a... Who wants to do the physical buffs, the physical rolls, and who wants to do the intelligence rolls? Or wit rolls?
I want physical ones.
Physical, please.
Okay. So then...
I guess I'll take intelligence.
So Spira, you can use your wit, Hyacinth. And Spira, you can use your intelligence or wit as well. So you're going to be helping the crew with the navigation, whereas... the Kitsune and the Abyssal are going to be working side by side in manual labor. It'll be survival for the intelligence and wit roll of people. We'll go with acrobatic for the physical guy. So strength or dex.
Have acrobatics.
Strength or dex and acrobatics. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Advantage unintended. I'm looking at my sheet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna add +1 here based on what happened last time, so you'll get +2 to acrobatics.
I am more efficient in water, it seems. Because it's a great fail.
Wait, so
I got a +11 and
survival and nature
So wait,
and
it's-
wit?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that at high.
Okay.
Let's see, acrobatics.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So Sylaris accidentally fell off the boat. They tried to make it look like it was intentional, and they start trying to push the boat from behind.
This is more my speed.
Well, I have 0, so or in intelligence, so
Okay, Nyx picks up the slack for Sylaris initially, but we'll say that Sylaris, you decided to put the excuse forward that you need to spend some time house training your new pet shark. You know, like it's very important that you strengthen the bond with your silverfin shark. And yeah,
it is. Absolutely.
Hyacinth, you notice that Truffles wants to come out and play when he sees everybody running up and down on the different boats and whatnot. So yeah, he was hiding in your shadow again.
Go for it, Truffles!
Okay.
Wait! What?
He leaps out of your shadow and starts playing with the ropes, you know, like on his back. He's a fully grown leopard now, but you know, he's rolling around like a kitten playing with a toy for the very first time. He's just being adorable. Yeah. Okay, but you also rolled incredibly well, and Spira, you rolled 7. Okay, Spira, Hyacinth, and how are the crew doing with all of this? Just a second. Physical and now mental. Yeah, you guys absolutely nailed it. You're not going to get lost anywhere. With The combination of Hyacinth's Fey gut instinct and Spira's recalling of the lessons with Jareth, and as well as having Jareth there, you guys navigate in the correct direction, and the crew doesn't have any issues because they've got Sylaris and Nyx helping with the physical demands of the ship. Hadrian has been waiting by Jack's side, and when Jack finally awakens, Hadrian greets him with another headbutt. Just like when they first met, they break out into an argument where Hadrian is just like, what the hell were you thinking? You scared me half to death. And he's just like, that's how I roll. He tries to be hard-boiled, and he's just like, there's a reason why nobody messed with me and my crew when I was on the sea. And Hadrian is a bit shocked. He's like, wait, so you do that every time you get into a fight? And he's like, only in the fights that matter. He tries to head back to answer, to head back to captaining his own ship. It turns out that Jackal is a little bit of a wild card. He's a bit of a gambler with his own life. Jareth stops him. Jareth stops him, and he's just like, you kind of owe her thanks, and he gestures towards Spira, and he's a bit confused, and then he remembers that you're the one that helped with the potions and everything, and he's like, oh, you treated me, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, he's bigger than he was when you very first met him, because his memories have returned partially. Yeah, even though he's now much more buff, he's a bit embarrassed now. He's just like, yeah, okay, thank you. I will try to improve my fighting style. That's the best you're gonna get out of him. How do you respond? Because he's like squirming and wants to head back to his boat. Because he owes you guys so much already. So even though he's being hard-boiled with his brother,
you really should improve your fighting style, because that is extremely dangerous.
How dangerous?
Like, if you were fighting a demon, not really a demon, but a wraith, you would get cursed for life and die because you are using your spirits too much.
Well, this is just how I was born, and this is how I've survived up to this point, but I can't argue with an expert on these things, so I will study my brother and see how he does things. He grumbles a little bit under his breath. He says that just soft enough so that Hadrian won't be able to hear. Nyx, you hear this from the other side of the boat. You hear everything he tries to whisper. You hear it crystal clear from the other side of the boat.
My ears are like perking up, like taking everything in.
Yep. Yeah, you got sonar dishes on your head now. He looks at Spira and he's just like, so is there anything else, or can I go?
Yeah, just
No.
take care. Okay.
Hyacinth, you strut over. Are you big or small?
Big.
Big. Okay, so wait, do you go from small to big?
No, I'm still big.
You're still big. Okay. You walk up to him and he's just like, wait, why are you?
Hyacinth is gonna start chewing him out, like telling him how dangerous it was and how we worked so hard to get him back to where he was, and now he's going to risk his life.
Do it.
Hold on.
You
You know how much we've gone to, with how much lengths we've gone to save you, and yet you're gonna throw away your life like this, especially after we just found your brother. Think of how he feels. He almost lost you again.
He looks over.
You're not in your right mind. You're not in your right mind, and you're not in your what is it called? Hold on, sorry. What is it called? Whenever you're in your prime physical state. So you need to rest and let us handle it.
Yeah, he's being incredibly selfish.
So go back over there and go sit down and go think about what you've done, especially to Hadrian.
He's stuttering a bit because the one person in the party he thought wouldn't like act like this is a bit shocked to me that he's being chewed out by the smallest member of the party. Even when you're in your big form, you're still the smallest. So, but you do have several decades on everyone else. So he's like,
I'm the wisest. Technically.
So he looks over at Hadrian. Now Hadrian is also a bit embarrassed as well as he turns away and is just like, yeah, you didn't. I think he gets it.
Also, you should learn a thing or two from your brother. Not because you're not as good as him, but because he has strengths that you don't. You both should learn from each other.
Hadrian's like, why am I in trouble?
Why did he back into this? And you stop headbutting your family. You're gonna hurt him even more.
Spira, you just fixed him as well. Yeah. Okay. So
You're gonna waste his hard work just because you're upset. Both of you, go to timeout right now.
you see both of their ears droop a little. Oh no, sorry. Only Hadrian's ears droop because Jackal doesn't have them. He doesn't have the trumpet ears. Hadrian's
Just
ears.
imagine if he did, it would droop.
Yeah. Hadrian.
If he had ears, it would be drooping.
Yeah. So Hadrian's ears droop, and Jack's shoulders dip down a little bit. Jareth is got the biggest grin on his face in the back, and he just raises a thumbs up to you, Hyacinth. He's just like, excellent. Thank you. Finally, someone who's doing my job for me. It's like, go team.
Go team.
So yeah, Jareth approves. Right. Sylaris, you have your prize on the boat. So Jackal hops across to the answer, and you guys are on the Echo. And Sylaris, you've got these giant beaks. They're big enough to function as life raft. However, you can attempt to either break them down or analyze them or make or split them up. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with them.
Maybe one of them I should break down, make it into a powder. Maybe I can do something with it that is, I don't know. Yeah, I think I should analyze it.
Okay, Spira's gonna have to sit this one out because they don't have any spirits left.
Mm-hmm.
No spirits for a while. You're gonna be resting for a couple of days after what just happened. Like,
Yep.
Hyanthe is gonna lead Spira like peacefully to go help her rest.
You,
Like lead her to a nice safe spot in the ship.
your mind flashes back to when you were fighting Brachus, and you think about like how much spirits he must have to have been able to pull that off like twice in a row. He did that like almost 2 or 3 times. There's a reason why like they worship the gold fur versions. But yeah, so Spira, you're gonna rest a little bit. I will make you do rolls to see how you recover. Jareth offers to prepare your favorite food because again, I made the joke before about soul food, but recovering your mental and spiritual state is important to recovering your spirit as well. So getting good rest, eating good food, being surrounded by friends and family and laughter is the best way to recover your spirits quickly. Okay, let's see. So Sylaris, you're going to have to give me an apothecary roll. So give me Arcana, Resolve, and Composure. Let's see if we can break down some material from this. Woo! It's much more difficult when you're doing it on your own now.
Yeah.
You realize that this is the largest object you've attempted to use the alchemy analysis on, and you get the impression that you might want to take your time on this. So we'll do another roll later.
Yeah, maybe with Spira.
Yeah. You decide to pass on it for now, and that you will continue to do preparation over like the next few days, because you guys don't have much to do besides navigate and do the physical labor, but there are also other crew members who will take shifts. So you guys do have spare time to do stuff as well while you're sailing to Froz. Sylaris, you can choose to spend a portion of your day preparing the analysis for this, as well as like waiting for Spirit to recover. Over the next few days before we arrive at Froz, what would you guys like to do in your spare time? Because you do have animal companions, you do have skills that you could try to practice and train, because you guys have been adventuring for months now, so leveling up your skills is not off the table.
I would like to train.
Okay, what would you like to train? Is there any particular skills in your skills list that you would like to work on while this is happening? And this can include combat skills, because I know combat skills is a big one, but yeah, that is also available.
Oh, I have bow and arrow now. Could I work on a new technique of making flame arrows?
Making what arrows?
Flame arrows.
Flame arrows. Oh, okay. So you want to combine the flames, arrows out of flames, or do you want to...
Well, since I can shape arrows, shape my fire, I think I could I should
Okay.
make fire arrows.
Okay, so it will differ to the standard fireballs, where the fireballs would have a weight to the way that they connect, and because you noticed when it hit the Cracktooth that when it made contact, it did a minor explosion around it and then stuck a bit like napalm. In this case, you would be turning the arrows to have more of a piercing effect. So the AoE effect would be less, but it would increase the piercing of the flame. Let's see here. You're going to be combining several skills. So this is going to take up quite a bit of your time. So give me an Arcana roll first, because you're mixing your primal ability, your casting ability, and a martial skill. So a lot of things are happening to try and make this work.
Yes, that's perfect. Resolve, composure, and arcana.
So we're starting off, we're going to use Truffle's tails so that you don't have to generate the flames from the get-go, because he's got 2 tails now and they have a permanent green flame to them. It seems non-destructive until he decides to want to use them. Okay, so 14. Yeah, you practice essentially shaping arrows out of the green flames from his tail. And okay, so while you're doing this, Hyacinth, what skills or stuff would you like to do? As you can see here, Nyx is developing an entirely new magic spell system. Well, an entirely new type of spell, which is elemental arrows.
Hyacinth isn't really sure what to do with her new powers.
You can try and see what the limits of them are.
But then that would cause weather, and that would probably cause a storm. And she does not want to accidentally cause a storm.
Well, your character hasn't attempted some of the other Fey abilities. In fact, never have.
Wait, like what?
You have 2 other Fey abilities that you've not touched since the beginning of this campaign, and I've been wondering when you were going to use them.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, there's
the contract magic, and then there's also the Fey circle.
Well, she doesn't want to use that.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why wouldn't you want to create a Fey circle that manipulates time?
Oh no, the spirit contract I meant.
Oh, the spirit contract, I can understand why personally your character wouldn't want to, but
the Fey circle also, because what happens if she goes into a Fey circle and then all of a sudden she comes out of it and the boat's like, everyone's gone from the boat. She doesn't know how to do that.
Okay. It would have been...
It's time to train to learn how to do that.
Yeah, but...
She's gonna start reading books.
Okay, so Hyacinth, what would you like to work on then? Because you can practice any of your skills. It doesn't have to just be your magic systems or your combat skills. You can even practice your new shapes, your size changing abilities, to see how far you can push your going bigger or smaller. Like, you haven't tried...
She already did that.
You got a rough sense for it, but you can like try again and see if you can go like even smaller than your normal size.
Yeah, let her try that.
Okay.
That'll be funny.
Okay, give me Arcana roll.
Okay, Arcana.
Spira, what would you like to work on?
I think she's gonna rest mainly, like not really work on her magic.
Okay.
So she's gonna play a bit with I forgot Kitty's name.
Truffles.
Truffles. So she's gonna play a bit with Truffles, maybe hang around Jareth.
Yep, that definitely helps. Spending some time just recovering both physically and spiritually and mentally by playing with Truffles and enjoying some good food that Jareth has prepared for you. Yeah, after a day or 2, you manage to recover the majority of your spirits, and you will still have some time to practice some of your skills before arriving. Hyacinth, you rolled 27, so you notice that your size increase goes in the other way as well. So you can decrease your size down to the size of a moth, an actual moth. Remember, these are based on your primal aspects, right? So you've returned to the true size of the original primal Fae. So you become a tiny little moth. Yeah, you'll be able to sneak through keyholes to get into rooms if you so wish. Very useful.
She's gonna start fluttering around some of the crew members to see if they see her.
Please don't get swatted. Please don't get swatted. Please don't get swatted. Give me a dodge roll. Don't worry,
Oh no!
You've got your aura. The one guy thought you were a moth. He rolled a 3 on his perception, okay? Yeah, you dodge around it easily, and you can fly straight up between his eyes and like give him some lip.
How could you be so stupid? There are no bugs out in the ocean.
Okay, could you at least like warn us next time of that you can do these kinds of things? Oh my goodness.
I'm still learning.
Oh, okay. And he offers some fruit as an apology because yeah, the ship has got stocked with fruit to avoid scurvy. So he offers you some fruit as a peace offering.
And Hyacinth takes it happily and is like, I forgive you.
Chomp, 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 chomp. All right, Sylaris, give me another alchemy roll before we work on any skill.
Yeah, I'm still not good at it.
Yeah, you've been stuck on this puzzle for a while now, but you decide to like clear your head and like practice something else. What would you like to do? Would you like to continue training your shark, or would you like to work on some of your skills? Like, yeah, how would you like to do this?
I was thinking about working on my poison making skills, but since this alchemy roll is too low, I don't think I should proceed with that. Yeah, I want to become a kind of, I don't know, dark apothecary or whatever you would call it.
Right.
Because I think what's mostly beneficial for me is the poison aspect of the alchemy.
Okay.
So I guess I will train my shark instead.
All right. So in that case, let's do an animal handling roll. So use your best social skills, so charisma or manipulation, and you do not have animal handling.
I don't have.
I'm gonna add it in now, animal handling, because you will need it for giving him instructions in the future. So, okay.
I'm just laughing because name my shark. And he's like Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel?
Vin
Diesel.
Oh my gosh,
That's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
we've got Captain Jack. If you want Vin Diesel, we can nickname it Vin Diesel.
Just laughing so hard, that's why I shared it with you, but no, I will come up with something else.
Well, we'll work with Vin Diesel for now. He gives you a puppy dog eye look, and you look at him, family. Give me that roll.
Okay, so my highest social
manipulation
and
or
animal. You know me all too well, Jono. I need all the bonuses. Oh.
There you go. Yeah, you start to teach him a few more tricks. He starts to understand what your intent is. So now you'll be able to successfully order him to stay, to patrol, to attack. General basic instructions. Anything more complex than that will require more training. So like if you wanted him to go and deliver a note to somebody or something like that, that would require much more training. You know, he's not quite messenger pigeon level yet, but yeah, he understands simple commands like sit, attack, don't bite. Don't eat
bite.
the crew members. These are friends, not food.
Except for one.
The one who can't swim. I mean, who can doggy paddle, who's recently upgraded to doggy paddle.
No, not that one.
Oh, Roderick.
I thought about Roderick.
I thought you were talking about Nyx.
No, I'm not that heartless. No.
All right. So, Spira, what was it that you wanted to train?
She's gonna train her like the wind capability and try and see if she can move objects with just the wind.
All right. Okay, give me a composure roll. I mean, sorry, arcana roll.
Is that resolve and composure and
Yeah,
arcana,
yeah,
or just
yeah.
arcana?
All three, yep. Composure, resolve, arcana.
That is my very buff roll.
Woo! Nice. You give the boats a little bit of a boost while you're training your spirit. Yeah, the crew is very happy about this, where they're just like, Captain, can we just have them full time, like all the time, please? Like we'd even be willing to take a bit of a pay cut by having these four on our team, please. Hadrian shrugs and he's just like, we put out the offer when we first met them after we first arrived at Oppa, but it seems that they're destined for greater things. He sighs a little bit as he thinks back to how Zanai snatched you guys away from him. He was gonna offer you guys a full-time gig, but then Zanai showed up after the demon incident and was just like, these are mine now.
Nope.
And nobody takes Zanai's toys.
Toys?
Well, I mean, she kidnapped you guys and then threw you at the Monkey King and is like, here's my offering. Remember?
That's true, but
Yeah.
No, she doesn't see you.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you guys a little bit.
toys.
Yeah. Everybody give me an increase to your Arcana, except for Sylaris. Actually, no, Sylaris as
what?
well. Yeah, Sylaris as well. So your
What?
Arcana
Give a
can go up to the next level.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Oh
Okay.
no.
You guys have been casting spells for months, so it's about time. It's about time that goes up there.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're starting to
Yeah.
get into scary territory now. But I think,
Hyacinth is an animal. Is
Yeah.
a beast.
yeah, you guys are
To be
definitely.
fair, I've been casting a lot of spells too.
I
Even
will
though they're all
Master
fire related.
the barrier between level 4 and 5 skills is immense. Just as a heads up, don't expect to hit the 5th level skill anytime soon.
I felt like a beast on level 3, so it's fine.
Okay, let's see, where is Solar? So with that training out of the way, you guys, everybody, give me a perception roll.
Dear.
Okay.
Nyx and Sylaris and Spira have all rolled really high.
Ooh.
That's
And there
what
I
you-
come with the 7.
Yep, you also got 16.
Yep,
like
you're
Spira.
good.
Okay, everybody notices it when you guys are busy training on the decks, and you spot another ship. And since Nyx and Sylaris also notice that it is hoisting some sails. Now the question is, can you guys remember which crew has which sail? Where am I?
I have written it down.
Ooh, sneaky. Okay, you're prepared. I'll
Ooh.
give you
Okay, well,
points for
I
that.
also, but I don't know where my
me
notes
Spira.
from last time went because
All right.
I wrote it on paper.
Okay, so you spot a Sylaris and Nyx both spot a green flag with an elegant black cat silhouette.
Wait, I don't think I was here during that one. I don't remember this.
I gave you a very brief rundown when you joined last week.
No, not about the flags.
Oh, yeah. the-
Okay, well, no, it's perfect because Hyacinth is stupid and she probably doesn't remember anyway.
I probably don't remember. Like, I remember seeing the flags, but I don't remember who belongs to.
All right, so you four are the only ones who have noticed it at the moment.
That should be the black spotted panthers, I think.
You are
That's so
correct.
pretty. I like it. I like kitties.
Yeah, the black spotted bandits are a cat trope exclusive pirate crew. We're about to have a cat and dog.
Oh
conflict.
no, cat and dog fight.
Are they friendly?
They are pirates.
Yeah, maybe.
They're bandits.
They're bandits.
Spira's gonna go find Jared.
Jared, not Hadrian, not the captain.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared. Yeah, we trust
Oh yeah, because they're
Jared.
in timeout.
And he'll
Remember-
tell everybody else.
Yeah.
Remember, they're in timeout.
The real captain in the shadows.
Yeah.
All right, so Jared is like, you saw what? Who?
The panthers is over there, I think. They have the black cat on the flag.
Oh, okay. He runs to Hadrian's office on the Echoes, and he digs through a couple of the drawers, and he pulls out a unusual looking stick. And as he gets onto the deck of the ship itself, does anybody have a light? Anybody got fire?
Me!
All right.
I instantly jump up.
Okay, give me a quick Arcana roll for your Kitsune fire.
Oh my god.
You seem to be having some performance issues.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
You're like, I got this, and you put your hands together and you You accidentally use the transformation ability rather than the fire ability, and you turn into...
You go two, open sesame.
Not rolling from there. You go.
Oh no. What do I turn into?
You turn into Roderick. Does he notice this?
I don't got this.
Oh, beautiful.
How is this gonna help me?
He was on the other boat, and he looks over at you, and he just raises a thumbs up, and you can just see him mouth the words, because your senses are so high now, but you just hear him mouth the words, nice. But yeah, he doesn't approach the boat. he's on the other boat, but you just see him silently mouth the words nice. Hyacinth, Truffles is busy playing with a rope nearby, and he has his two tails with the green flames on them.
Truffles, come here. Truffles, come here, babies.
He pops up when he hears you calling him, and he immediately struts over. You're big or small?
I'm big. Oh,
Okay.
no, I was small. Okay, I'm gonna turn big.
Okay, you turn big, and he like rubs up against your hip because you're very short, and even in your big form. So he's like, yeah, he brushes up against you, almost knocks you over with like how enthusiastic he is. He's still a kitten in his mind, so he doesn't realize his own strength. He almost knocks you over in his excitement to like brush up against you.
I'm gonna hang on to him. I'm gonna be like, that's my baby.
It feels like
I'm gonna ask him, can I have some flame? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
he lifts up his tails because he's already happy to see you. So he lifts up both tails, and yeah, there's a slight flame there. Jareth holds over the cylindrical object in his hand over it, and immediately it catches light at the tip of it, and a white smoke emanates from the flame. After a few moments, you see a green smoke coming from the other boat. It changes course and starts heading in another direction. Jareth explains and says, we have a bit of an agreement between certain crews that we will light our colors to let them know so that we don't accidentally initiate cannon fire before we can spot one another. So good job on the sighting. Also, I am very glad that we not everybody has thought we've completely given up our pirate days, because I was a bit worried not many of the other crews would remember that the Howlers are still around. Hadrian is also relieved, and he's just like, I'm so glad you didn't throw those away. And Jared's like, I tried to be prepared for as much as possible. But yeah, he's very relieved that the four of you spotted the trouble before a big misunderstanding just occurred. Because they saw two lone boats and thought, oh, easy pickings. So yeah, good job.
Could have killed us.
Or you could have accidentally killed a potential ally. More likely, given your power level. Okay, you guys bought an island.
I changed back.
Yeah, yeah, you can cancel your transformation.
I'm gonna change back and be like, I need a bath after this.
All right, so the Black Spot Bandits, they lead the way as they're up front, and they start to help guide you towards Froz itself. So instead of combat, you guys, for the time being, seem to have an ally, or at least someone who is not willing to attack you immediately. Jareth is a little bit awkward, and he shuffles a little bit. Nyx, you notice that his heartbeat still hasn't slowed down even after the other boat turned away.
What is he still worried about?
You can give me an insight roll if you'd like.
Oh,
if
okay.
anybody wants to do specific rolls, you can always ask, like, say, hey, could I do insight, or can I do perception, or can I do spirit sense? Like, yeah.
Insight +5.
I imagine Hyacinth is still playing with troubles.
Oh my god, that was almost another one.
Almost. Yeah, Hyacinth, you're busy having it feels like you're on top of a mini earthquake machine with the rumbling of a fully grown leopard, like. So it's like when you're sitting on top of a washing machine. Okay, Nyx, you get the impression that this is the heartbeat of someone who's a little bit both excited and flustered and embarrassed from Jared.
No. No.
There might be somebody on the crew of that particular ship
Oh.
that he has some history with.
Who was?
My goodness.
Oh,
I mean, they did sail for quite a few years, so they definitely have met other crews. But anyway, the island of Froz comes into the distance. Everybody who's not busy working is able to see, as there are... It's not the most impressive island, but it is still quite large. It would definitely be able to support its own miniature agriculture, but it wouldn't be able to support a massive, like, it wouldn't be large enough to be its own, like, nation. But the thing that stands out most from this is the sheer number of ships that seem to be stationed just off of the coast. So you get the impression that everyone is here on a parlay, but nobody trusts anyone enough to leave themselves exposed. At the dock itself, the two ships, the Echo and the Answer and the Echo and the Answer, both pull towards the port, and you can see that there are several boats that have docked, but every single one of these boats is filled with crew members. Even when it comes to docking here, no boat is left unattended because, well, pirates are known for being very good at one thing, and one thing in particular.
Stealing.
You immediately get the impression that this is a lawless place. Everybody here looks very rough, and you don't see any security guards. The infrastructure of the island is very slapstick and seems to be a case of whoever feels like doing repairs will do them. That's the health and safety of the port. It looks a little dodgy to be walking on the wood there. Jareth and Hadrian and Jackal, they prepare to disembark, and they look at you and they're like, well, you know, technically the four of you, we consider you crew, but at the same time, the crew is more than capable of looking after the boats. So I think the seven of us can go. He looks at Hyacinth, who's still playing with truffles, and is like, can you just keep the cat a secret in your shadow for a bit? It might be
Yes.
it might be a good card to play if we do encounter some troublemakers. So
Oh, yes. Truffles, come on. Go back in the shadow. You need to protect me in case something happens.
and he
You
like
gotta be quiet.
and he melts into... Oh, yeah. Before he jumps into his shadow, he starts coughing a little bit, and his body starts doing that rave dance that all cat owners know. And out comes a sack of gold from the cove that he ate before.
Oh, there it is. Oh, good job, Truffles. You're so nice.
that was a big body after all, I guess.
And he jumps into your shadow. You get 40 extra gold.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay!
What does that do again?
Pardon?
What does gold do again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the bag.
Yeah.
You get more things if you have gold.
Mhm.
Oh.
Uh,
That's not for me.
Jareth is a bit confused, and Hadrian and Jackal just laugh, and they're just like, that's a great party trick. I wish I had a pet that would spit gold. Yeah, from their perspective, this cat just like created a
God.
sack of gold out of nothing, so they have no clue what it just did. Because this isn't like a normal Emberlion either, right? It's got the twin tails and the green flame, so they're just like, is this a mythical
Look at that
beast that
thing.
spits gold? And yeah, Hadrian is just keep this thing a secret, doubly so now, because if word gets around on this island that there is a gold spitting creature, we're gonna be fighting everyone. So
Should I keep myself secret?
keep your what secret?
Myself,
Why?
because she's a fae.
Oh, that's such a good point. And Jareth, has there ever been a fae pirate? He says, not that I know of. Imagine a fae crew on a tiny little paper boat. Jareth! Yeah, I've never heard of a fae
Well, no,
pirate.
she's 5 foot right now. She's in her big size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, you would be able to... Oh, that's another thing. I should have mentioned this when you did your experimentations with your size changing. You can control the size of your wings and antenna to be the size of your normal form. So you can hide your wings in your clothes. So you can keep your wings face size, but the rest of you like human size. yeah, when you become big, you can choose to keep your wings hidden. But if you do need your wings big as well, you can choose to do so. You've got options. Yeah, you've got much more flexibility in how you want to present yourself. You could technically pretend to be a blank and most people would believe you.
I'll keep her. She'll probably just hide her wings and her antenna.
Okay, we're just gonna call this blank mode for now. So you just look like a blank. Okay. Oh, I just realized that sounds so incredibly insulting. How to call someone basic?
It's the way of the world.
You're a blank. All right. You guys disembark from the boats. The rest of the crew, you notice that they set themselves about preparing the boats and everything, but they're a little bit on edge because this island has a bit of a reputation. Right. What would you guys like to do first? Do you want to head immediately for some food and drink? Do you want to give some information gathering? Do you want to do some shopping? Or what? Because the way shopping works on Froz, Hadrian is explaining this. Oh no, sorry, Jazz is explaining this. The way that markets work here is that you have to approach each of the docked boats and ask to be given a list of what goods are available. So nobody takes their treasure off of a boat here at Froz. They will tell you if they think that you can actually afford whatever it is that they want to sell. So first off, you have to make it look like you got the cash to convince them to reveal whatever prize they have, because they're not going to tell everybody how valuable they are immediately. So it's a very tough negotiation kind of island, right? You've got to reveal you have treasure first to another pirate.
I may have treasure. I may have treasure that you may want, but you will never know.
They're here to do business, but everybody's also here to see if maybe they should jump the person after they leave.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult place to do business. But on the bright side, there's no tax. Tax free.
Gotta stay optimistic somehow.
Yeah, right. So, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to head straight for the tavern? Would you like to ask around, or would you like to do some shopping?
Spira wants a new bowstring.
Oh, right, your string snapped. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, what does the rest of the party want to do? We'll take notes first before we decide what happens.
I wrote you, Jono, about what I should do. Can you check?
I'm gonna stay close to Sylaris.
Try asking around for any leads, or try to eavesdrop on anything that it could pick up.
Hyacinth would go into moth mode if not for the person who tried to swat her.
Sorry. I was typing something. Can everybody say that again?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Nick's first.
Oh, I said I'm going to try asking around or eavesdrop on anything that might be useful to us for any leads.
Okay, and Hyacinth?
I'm going to stay close to Sylaris because I kind of understand how someone could try to steal from me. I understand stealing. If it's on my person, someone could try to take it.
Okay. And plus, you've got a history of like sitting on Sylaris' shoulder, so it's where you feel safest.
Sylaris.
Okay, so you're gonna be in small mode then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, because I remember I'm trying to pretend to be a blank.
Oh, so you're gonna stand by Sylaris' side. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is my bodyguard. You did get the pronunciation right, just the spelling. Don't worry, it's fantasy named.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, let's do the shopping first for the bow. Hadrian and Jareth head along the docks, and yeah, you notice that when you guys got close, you lost track of the black spotted bandits. So you don't know where they docked, but they did pull into the dock. So the crew that led you guys here is somewhere on the island. They did also pull in, but you guys pulled in at different parts of the island itself. So you will meet them later. But yeah, so for now, Jareth and Hadrian lead the group around, and you can see they're experienced at this. So they've just assumed that they would take the lead on this. They talked to a couple of crew members, and it's a bit difficult because most of the pirates here prefer projectile weapons of the explosive variety.
Oh.
However, they do eventually find some of them who has a hoard of a hoard of weapons that they've clearly confiscated from some trade ship. So, Spira, give me a perception roll. And Sylaris, can you give me an appraisal roll as well?
Spira definitely wants Sylaris' help with this
Yeah.
because she doesn't understand money.
Yeah, you
Appraisal is just the appraisal, right?
Intelligence plus appraisal.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just done.
Okay. So 10. Okay. Spira, you notice immediately a particular bow. You get an eerily familiar sense from it that it is definitely centaur made, specifically the Pegasus style of creating bows. And more so, you notice the details of this. It's the same style of centaur bow that the coastal herd would have made. And more so, it would have been the detailing on it implies that this was a leader's bow. It might not necessarily belong to the same leader who led you to Hicksport right back at the beginning, but it definitely must have come from a leader of that herd at some point in history, because it does look fairly old, but it is a high quality bow. Even with a roll of 10, Sylaris, you know that this is a very well-made weapon, and it would suit Spira exceptionally well because it was built for centaur body types. So yeah, essentially you guys can negotiate to purchase this to replace your bow. There are some other centaur bows as well, so you can also like go for the cheaper ones just to get some spare string if you want as well. But yeah, the actual bow itself is what he's very keen to sell, because the pirate notices that he's got a centaur customer, and he's just like, you have an excellent eye there. well, wouldn't you like this? This is very precious. I picked it up from a merchant tradesman who came past my little part of the ocean here. He very generously donated it in exchange for going about his merry way. I will exchange it with you for, let's say, 80 gold. Spira, Sylaris, would you like to haggle? Nyx, would you like to join in?
Yeah. I absolutely would like to haggle. That's
Sure.
my specialty.
More
I have
haggling power.
advantage on deception. Can I maybe lie a little bit? I mean, would like to point out a spot on the bow that seems like it's cracked. It's not, but maybe I can lower
Look for a
the
flaw, yeah.
price. Yeah.
Find some clear, like, superficial flaw and point that out to try and lower it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I'm gonna do here is Spira, a bow roll, but instead of using dexterity and everything like that, just give me intelligence and wit plus your bow skills. So you're trying it out, getting a feel for it. Sylaris, give me either wit or intelligence plus your appraisal. Nyx, give me a perception so that you can judge how he's responding to the negotiation. So you can nudge Sylaris. Be like, he's responding.
Oh yes,
Like-
playing backup.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
Holy Spira!
Spira.
Okay. So, and this was using your intelligence and wit, right? Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
because intelligence is 2, wit is 1, and then bow and arrow is 10.
Woo, very nice. Okay, Spira, the moment you pick this bow up, you realize that it is the real something that you could imagine Horatia using back in the Golden Striders herd. Like, you get the impression that this is a bow that even she would be satisfied with, and it fits you like a glove. Like, it is built for you. You get the impression that despite the superficial flaws that Sylaris is starting to nitpick, that the actual functionality of the bow is pristine and it will serve you for a long time. You also notice something particular about the string of this particular bow, and it seems to be made out of a silvery type of hair, but it doesn't look like any like species or animal that you're familiar with. But it seems that the string itself has been made from a particular type of magical beast. You can gauge that this probably has something to do with improving either its elasticity or its durability, or both. You're not sure, but clearly whoever made this must have poured in months of their life into creating this. So it is very much a bow worthy of a herd leader. Sylaris, your negotiations seem to be going very well, especially when is like casually elbowing you while they pretend to be looking at other items on display. So Nyx, you're busy like pretending to fawn over a bunch of scimitars and swords, and you've got your hand resting on your swords as well, just to let the shopkeeper know, oh, this is a sword person. Clearly they're interested in swords. But every now and then you use one of your 3 tails to gently like tap Sylaris outside of the view of the shopkeeper. So you tap Sylaris to send them a coded message of drive this point harder and such like that. You can feel his heartbeat like quickening at the barrage of these very precise and pinning questions that come from Sylaris. Couple the fact that abyssal are quite scary to deal with generally. So give me an intimidation roll, Sylaris. Manipulation.
Manipulation and intimidation.
Yes.
Oh, please don't be a 1.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Nyx, you hear his heartbeat quickening as the negotiations, the number seems to be getting lower and lower. Eventually, at this point, is on the verge of pleading, being like, please, my captain will kill me if we go any lower. Okay. Please, 30 gold. Okay. That's all I'm asking. I can't.
Please.
You basically cut the price in half. You got that for a steal.
Woohoo!
Even though
We
it was
haggled
stolen.
this poor man to death almost.
Hyacinth, what are you doing during all of this? Are you just looking at all the shiny trinkets and everything? There's a whole bunch of junk as well,
basically.
like lamps and ornaments, and even a figurine set of what look to be porcelain dolls of other fae, but you can see that the way that they've been created is that whoever created these porcelain fae figurines clearly has never met another fae before. The size of their antenna and their wings are completely mismatched, and it seems that they've added on, they've accentuated features that seem a bit fantastical. So clearly this is like creative liberties have been taken in what this person thought a fae was.
Gonna like laugh a little but still admire it. It's just a little silly to her, but it's also, she also admires the craftsmanship, but you know, the fact that it's like part of one of her, but except being exaggerated.
They've definitely added a much more nature aspect to it, where it seems that they have like leaves for clothing, and they've got vines going down their arms and stuff like that. You know, it's very much, some artist has gone overboard on creating these fays, almost as if they're pot plant.
She thinks it's cute. Gonna want to take it.
Oh, give me a result.
Oh no!
Give me a
She
composure
does
roll.
not understand what it means.
Yeah, she doesn't understand money and how that works.
And these 3 are focused on their
Give her a what?
negotiations. Give me a larceny roll with advantage, because it's unintended theft, which is what you have advantage
Oh, okay.
in. That's your new skill.
Oh no!
Right.
Unintended theft. Oh my god!
Wait. You gotta add advantage, so it could be even higher. So just roll another d20.
Oh my god.
Plus your dex as well. It'll be 26 for the first roll, and then do another one plus 9.
Boy.
We'll go with the 26. You swipe one of the figurines, as well as a couple pieces of jewelry that seem extra shiny as well.
Whoa. Hey, I didn't do
Unintended
that.
theft.
No. I just wanted the figurine.
Yeah, but what's it? Well, I'm gonna say that
Unfortunately, you rolled
I'm going to
high.
say that the way that things were laid out, they're a little bit messy. So as you swipe the figurine, it hooked on some jewelry as well and just went into your pocket.
And then it's like,
You'll have a look at them later. Yeah, the shopkeeper is still sweating bullets while talking to Sylaris, unless he rolls a nat 20 here. The group
I mean, he just missed the 0.
leave the boat very satisfied. Spira, you can add to your inventory, add it as Bow of the Coast for now. Or yeah, Bow of the Coast. And I will give you stat details on that next week. Because it's from the coastline herd as well. If you ever meet the coastline herd, this could potentially be an incredible gift if you want. But yeah, for now, it's yours and you can use it however you want. Okay, I will add in details to your sheet later. Okay, the 7 of you leave the boat. Everybody else notices that Hyacinth seems to be in a particularly good mood. No understanding why. Nyx, you do hear something jingling in her pocket, so you kind of realize what the Fae just did.
Oh my god.
I just shrug it off. It's just like, As long as they didn't see,
later.
it's fine.
Accidentally funding this operation. That's
She
amazing.
just
a
wants
good
shiny
thing.
things. She doesn't understand the value.
Exactly.
It's a good thing we already got the blessing for being good.
So, Nyx, you make a mental note to find whatever it is that she took once Hyacinth gets bored of it. So when Hyacinth is done, loses interest in the shiny stuff in her pocket, you must go and like collect it before she drops it overboard or something. I don't
Oh,
need this.
yes.
I don't need this
And then
anymore.
I die. Wait.
You're gonna be like, hey, like the dog, how it has like food in its mouth, and you're just like, what are you eating? What are you eating? What do you have? What do you have?
You and Truffles. You and Truffles. First Truffles throws up the gold, and now you're dropping jewelry from your pocket. But yeah. Kella, for now, can you add into your inventory that you have a Fae figurine? Okay, I'll,
right.
Yeah, I'll add it here. Fae figurine
Oh.
and mysterious jewelry.
Jewelry.
For now, I might turn that into a plot line later. I might. I'm so tempted. Get some like royal family's heirloom or something like that, and you just
Oh
swipe.
no.
We
Well
all get
then,
into
why was it in the
trouble.
pile?
I think it's
They're
from a pirate
pirates!
ship.
They're pirates.
That's what she's gonna be like. Well then, why did you leave it in the pile?
I mean, Hyacinth, you should get along with pirates. You guys have the exact same opinion when it comes to owning things. If I want it.
Again, she
I
doesn't
take
know
it.
what pirates do. She's just like, oh, they sail the sea, I guess. And they have a lot of shiny things. Good
Yeah.
for them.
You hear Hadrian and Jack's stomach growling. They get the impression that they're quite hungry. Jack is like, where can we get some food? This place feels familiar, but I can't remember anything. And Hadrian's like, oh, then we're gonna go to the Broken Seal. Let us go grab some food. I have missed the steaks that they serve here. So yeah, you guys are gonna head towards the Broken Seal.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
So as you're walking through the crowd, but everybody is keeping their own distance and focusing on what it is that they're doing, but also being aware that there are other people. Your group doesn't get as many strange looks as you're used to. It seems that on this island, all sorts of people wash up on this island. So seeing even an abyssal and a Kitsune is like not that impressive to people here.
Even a fae?
They don't know
Wow.
you're a fae.
I mean, she's hidden. She's hidden, but
you look like a blank.
yeah, but she like, do fae end up there? I'm asking.
Oh, you don't know. But as a DM, I'm just saying that a lot of people from all over, like,
Oh, actually, no. You're right. No, they have it because the rendition of a fae figuring.
yeah,
They don't actually know what fae look like.
yeah. Most of the Fae circles are on Verdantia anyway. The Sanctuary was like one of the first proper Fae circles on Tarnithia. So yeah, well, yeah, it's the establishment of a full blown Fae circle. But yeah, so you guys are on this island, and it's a relief that people are no longer just like staring at you, Sylaris. It seems that a lot of people here have seen Abyssal before, and they're not too scared or like curious about you. They're just like, another one.
No. They are staring at me because I have exceptionally long tentacles, and that is
true.
very beautiful according
If
to
there was
our
another
beauty standards.
if there was another Abyssal here, maybe, but yeah, from their
So
side,
then
they're
you're
just
just another.
Yeah,
From
from their
the-
side,
From their side, they don't know.
Same,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, it's just abyssal.
one of the few
to
non-Abyssals
another
here who
abyssal,
are
they'd be
interested.
like, wow.
One of the only
Like, wow, stunning. Look how.
there is a Thrope back on one of the ships on Sir who's interested in Abyssal with.
Oh no.
But you guys left him behind.
We don't care about his opinion.
Oh, we know who he is. He can
Wolf's
stay
Bane.
there.
Yeah.
Right. You haven't seen any other Abyssal yet, but you also notice that people don't seem to be giving you strange looks as you've been used to ever since you made landfall before. The past few months, you've just kind of gotten used to people just looking at you like some wild creature. But yeah, as you guys approach, hold on, gotta change music now. Where is it? Froz Adventure. I got a whole folder here for music for Froz. All right. Yeah, you can hear the sound of like music being played from a large building. You can hear shouting and what sounds like fighting and the clacking of plates and people stomping, and it sounds like a very rough party is going on in there. It's very rough. As you're approaching the tavern, you notice that once upon a time it had the signage of a seal on the front of it. However, the head of the seal on the signage has snapped off a long time ago from what must have been a legendary brawling moment. But yeah, that's why it's called the broken seal, because half the sign has been ripped off. In the place where the seal's head is supposed to be is a very crudely drawn attempt of a seal's face with big puppy dog eyes and a broken bottle like about to like fall on top of it. Somebody's artistic rendition of the broken seal. That is almost like a broken bottle was broken on top of this bad scuffed drawn seal head. Yeah, welcome to the broken seal and the pirate's sense of humor. As you enter into the room, you're immediately hit by the smell of 1, booze, and 2, meat. Hyacinth, you feel a little bit nauseous, Hyacinth, when you because it's the 2 things you hate most. Like, you don't expect much vegetarian options here, except for fruit. They definitely stockpile a lot of fruit because it's good for selling. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of roughhousing going on. A couple of pirates are either passed out on the floor from drinking too much or passed out because they've been punched in the face. And yeah, it's a wild place. Hadrian and Jareth take to it like ducks to water, and Jack just follows closely behind them. And Jareth just says to you guys, you can mingle for a bit while we grab a table and some drinks and food. And he looks at Spira and Hyacinth and is like, don't worry, I know what you guys like to eat. I'll make sure you're covered. And I'll pick somewhere near a window as well, because you can see that Hyacinth is going pale from feeling nauseous. So we'll pick a place with good ventilation.
She's gonna be like, I can't be in here. Can I just wait outside?
I would not recommend that, he says, unless, again, this is not the safest place to go off wandering by yourself.
I'll be fine.
Okay, so
I just can't be in here. She just walks out.
Okay, the keeper of the tavern gestures to a nearby window, so Hyacinth, you can stand outside the window, so you can still like
that's
catch
what she's
the
gonna
people,
do.
but you're gonna be outside. They bring you food and drink, and it seems Hadrian and Jareth want to cover the costs for this because you guys saved their lives again. Nyx, give me a dodge roll.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, you do have the perception stats, so you would be the first to react to anything like this.
Let's see what's dodging again. It
Your
is
spidey senses.
Dexterity and acrobatics. You feel something approaching you from behind. You immediately whip round to see who it is. You dodge what looks to be a very scrawny, starving looking man with a rusty dagger in his hands, and you got the impression that he was going for one of your tails. He has two large Kitsune ears of his own, but he has no tails. He looks at you with a hunger in his eyes, and he's like, please, you already have 3, as he's shaking with the rusty dagger in his hand. How does the rest of the party react to this? One of your party members just started
Hyacinth is
jumping.
outside, so she doesn't notice anything.
Oh no.
Please, I need one. Please, I've been stuck here for months. I need one. I'll duel you. Don't run away. You wouldn't run away from the tailless, would you?
And then, wait, can I have Hyacinth hear this?
Oh my god.
Can I roll for if
I'm just
Hyacinth
in
hears this?
complete shock.
Yes, perception.
Just remembering everything that I remember from where I'm from the island.
Is this how it works? Just
She hears, does she hear it or not?
Hyacinth, yeah, you do hear it.
I just step back, shaking my head. My mind is conflicted, just in complete shock. Because
Yeah, give me a composure roll.
yeah, I definitely need to roll composure on this.
Hyacinth is looking through the window like, what?
I mean, I'm just zooming out on the map here. You can see that Froz is to the northeast of the most northern part of the Celestial Den, so it's not too surprising that a Kitsune could wind up there. 21. Okay, yeah, you keep your composure. You realize that this person is so desperate that they screwed up the procedure, right? That the way tail theft works is that you're supposed to agree to a duel first before you try to cut off one of your opponent's tails. So yeah, he screwed up the
Oh,
order.
no.
He was so desperate, and he saw a chance that he went for the cut before actually the two of you made an agreement. And now that he realized that he's now resorted to begging, like, please, you already have 3. I need to go home.
Oh. My gosh, this is...
DM smirks.
You know how I
evilly.
feel about people with like no tails after what happened. Oh my gosh, this is... I... like, but I need my 3 tails.
Mhm.
Oh, I need my tails, but...
I'll grant you one wish. What is it that you want?
Yeah, he won't. Listen, I can't give you one of my tails right now. I'm so sorry.
How does the rest of the party react to this?
Hyacinth's still looking in from outside, like, what's going on in there? Who is that guy? Are they making a new friend?
Spira's gonna take one step forward and just be like, you heard them. You have your answer. Don't make more trouble than you can handle, okay?
And Sylaris, before I start adding in rolls.
I think I will just step in front of Nyx and I mean just look at the other Kitsune menacingly.
Give me intimidation, and Sylaris, use advantage because you are an abyssal facing down a tailless Kitsune.
Yeah.
Oh! Yes! That's definitely an advantage. Oh my gosh.
Spira as well.
I'm gonna go with charisma then.
When staring down at the two of you, because again, yeah, Spira, your character is also the tallest in the group as well. So you've got an abyssal, which is the childhood monsters for the Kitsune, as well as a very tall lady with wings who has a smile that screams, I could end you in a blink. You know, just that you wouldn't want to mess with me kind of thing. So go have a nice day, kind of. He freaks out, and if he had tails, he would turn tails. But yeah, he runs. He panics and runs straight out of the room. He realized he's not getting it. He just screams and runs. Nobody else even bats an eye. For them, this is weak sauce for Frost.
This is so normal.
This is so normal. Yeah, he disappears. But you might have to keep an ear out for if in case he tries to cause trouble again. This troublemaker, you didn't even get his name. He ran out the door screaming. You don't know if he might come back, but for now, he's no longer a problem. Sylaris, give me a perception roll. You see a person from one of the shadier parts of the tavern, the darker parts of the taverns, emerge, and you recognize him immediately as Captain Zur. For everybody else, what you see is a very powerful-looking gentleman, where he's an abyssal, so he has head tentacles and some beard tentacles as well. But you can tell that he's also quite older. So he's more in his 40s or 50s. Despite being in his midlife stage, you can see that he's got muscles that would put a young man to shame. He's got quite a presence, and he's got a silver sword that's almost identical to the one that Sylaris has been carrying around since you guys first met them. He walks over to you and just lets out a deep belly laugh where he's like, ha 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 ha, Sylaris, it's been too long. And he walks straight over and just gives you a huge hug. Like big father hug. Like fatherly hug, like grump. How does everyone else react to this?
Now Hyacinth is really confused. She's like, what the hell's going on in there?
Yeah, I'm just getting like a whiplash. I'm just like dealing with the tailless Kitsune, and now I'm seeing a abyssal guy.
And Sylaris, how do you react to it? Getting a surprise hug from the commander after all these times.
Yeah, I definitely hung him back, but I'm a little bit flustered because of his direct approach. I mean, how friendly he is.
Oh, you know what he's like.
Yeah, and I missed him, so
He's very much his own. He does his thing his own way, and he gets results. So he immediately lets go of you, and he's just like, oh, and I see you guys have some very interesting friends. Is that Hadrian of the Howlers? And he looks at Jacqueline and he says, I thought you vanished. You see both Hadrian and Jackal are like, who is this? because Hadrian the Howler's like hung up their pirating sails a while ago, and Jackal has been missing for like a year. So this guy is already up to date on these two. They're just like, wait, what? Who are you?
Like, who is this guy? Why does he know us?
You know the both of them?
Sylaris, do you really think so little of me? You've seen how much stonework sits on my desk. For the rest of the team, they don't have paperwork because they're at the bottom of the ocean. So their
write on
documents are
stones.
carved into stone. He's just like, you know how much stonework I have to get through. I have to know a lot of things, particularly above those who sail on our waters. But yes, please introduce yourselves to your friends here. Introduce me to your friends here.
Yes. So he's Commander Zer. He is a very good friend of my father, and he is my role model, or one of my role models.
He's like, oh, you're too kind. To be honest, though, I was starting to wonder when you're going to show up. I have been stuck at the Broken Seal for weeks now. There's only so much steak one can enjoy until you start to get sick of it.
I'm sorry, we had quite an adventure, so
Oh, we definitely will have to catch up on that. I have not, I've been left a little bit in the dark. I mean, we're used to that, but you know what I mean. Does anybody else here have questions for this Commander Zer that it seems to be on very good terms? You can introduce yourselves as well individually.
Hyacinth is like, she has her face up to the window to try to be able to hear.
The window's open, don't worry, the window's
So
open.
Oh, the window's open.
Yeah, the window's open.
yeah.
Just imagining like this stuck face to the glass, like.
That's what I was saying, because I was like, well, if Hyacinth would have definitely like went in to go help, but because I thought the window was closed.
Okay,
So I was like
maybe.
making her
We'll say
push
that.
her face against the window.
We'll say that
Imagine
Jared
her
recognizes
stuck in
your
her-
plight and opens the window
Just to
for you.
watch you.
Okay.
Jared very politely opens the window for you and is like, "Here you go, Hyacinth."
So did she hear everything that was said, or?
yeah. We'll go with that. So you
She's
opened
like,
it.
hi, my name's Hyacinth.
Oh, hello there. That's a very unusual name. I would have expected it would be a type of name from someone a little smaller. Those, based on the style of name that you have, he's deduced that you're a fae, but he's not going to pry deeper into it. He's called Commander Zer for a
Outed
reason.
yourself.
Hyacinth doesn't get it. She's just like, you know, the Windows loading screen? That's exactly what she's doing right now.
Same thing with Nyx after the encounter. Nyx hasn't even reacted to another abyssal showing up. Nyx is
Yeah, I'm just still. I'm. Nyx.
Zer looks towards
Spira
Sylaris and is
Golden
like,
Strider.
you've made an interesting friend. He's got such a grin on his face that you know that if your dad was here with him, he would be teasing your father so much, being like, you got to make sure your daughter hangs out with better friends. A Kitsune, really? you know he would be teasing your father to hell and back.
I would just whispering under my nose that friends, it's maybe a stretch.
I
Yeah,
heard everything.
we are just traveling companions.
What do you mean? We're all friends, aren't we?
Only Nyx heard.
Sure. I know. It's just.
He lets out another big belly laugh and he's like, that's all good. The moment I saw you stand up for your friend here with dealing with a tailless, I knew that clearly the two of you have seen some combat together. I can tell by the way that the four of you walk that you've all seen some action in the past few months. He looks towards Spira and he says, however, that is a lovely bow that you have there. He's pointing towards your newfound bow.
Spira holds onto it a little bit tighter and just like, yeah, I just found it. It is mine.
Oh, no worries. I'm not much of a bow guy. I'm more of a sword guy. As he pats his sword, and he also kind of elbows Nyx as well. So that's one of the few things we have in common. And he elbows you a little bit as well. So,
I'm just like.
but I didn't catch
just
your
awkwardly nod.
I didn't catch your name there, bow girl. He's not sure what you are because
girl.
he's not
Oh,
meta centaur. He's not meta centaur. So.
I am Spira of the Golden Strider herd.
Okay. So this is what a centaur looks like. That's really good to know. Man, you've been busy, Sylaris. He's a little one, a centaur, a kitsune, and these two grope. Hadrian and Jackal both stand up a little bit, be like, have you tried to cause a fight, old man? Like both brothers stand up at that, but Jareth just kind of shakes his head and is, no, guys, if he's been here for as long as he says he has, then he already knows how things go on around these parts. It's not worth it. Plus, you've seen what Sylaris can do with her head tendrils. Hadrian and Jareth both look at each other and they're like, fair. Fair. They've seen what you can do, Sylaris, so they decide to let it slide. At mention of that, though, Zer looks towards you, Sylaris.
Finally, he will notice my tentacles.
And he's just like,
I want
you
to show him off.
you have some explaining to do here. Because you know that most abyssal, once they reach adulthood, their tentacles don't really grow after they reach a certain degree. So the fact that your head tentacles have doubled in size since he last met you, yeah, he wants to know how this is possible. And you can see that he actually has a very concerned look on his face. Nyx, you can also hear that his heartbeat has also shifted slightly to one that gives you the impression of one of immense concern, but also confusion.
Just like understandable.
Sylaris, how do you respond to this? Because you've always known Commander Zer to be like very boisterous, jovial, full of life and everything. So to see him, you've seen him angry once before, but this is different. To see him confused but also concerned. Yeah.
I am kind of disappointed because I wanted to impress him, but obviously I didn't.
No, you did, but he's concerned for your life.
Yeah, I mean, I see, but it still wasn't it still hasn't the effect that I was thinking of when I thought.
He slings his arm over your shoulder and turns you away from the rest of the group. Nyx, you'll still be able to hear absolutely everything. Isn't this a useful ability?
This sonar never turns off.
He's like, did your old man tell me where you guys come from? He whispers in your ear, Sylaris. Are you not who you guys told me you were?
No, we are, but we will catch up. Let me say that this bunch is not the only friends I made during my adventures.
I see. Well, my bit of advice before we continue, if we meet any other abyssal, try to not make it so obvious. And he also says, very nice. He also says like if what you said is true, then I don't think you realize the implications here, and we will definitely have to talk later about this, but yeah, try not to let any of the other abyssals see this right now. And yeah, he turns back to the other group, to the rest of the group, and he's just like, who wants a round to drink? And I can see a couple of you here want the non-alcoholic variety. He gestures towards Spira and Hyacinth. Orange juice.
Hyacinth is like, ugh, and then just turns away.
Orange juice.
I'll take orange juice.
Yeah, you turn away pouting, but then you're like, I'll have orange juice.
Oh, me.
Okay. He heads off to like grab some more drinks and that. Hadrian is like, well, he's nice. He looks so, and Jackal is just like, that's a nice way to put it. How do you guys, everybody else, respond to this?
He's gonna get me juice.
You've completely forgotten everything else.
Is he like a pack leader?
What do you mean?
Spira- So in the centaurs, they have leaders for each of the herds. So Spira is asking if this is kind of the equivalent of having essentially your nobility, which is not the best way to describe it, but yeah, the centaurs don't really have a super strong hierarchy. There's just herd leaders and everyone else.
Well, kind of, but not really.
Okay. What do you mean, kind of?
Sylaris is so torn here by how much they're supposed to share or not.
Yeah.
Yes, what do you mean by kind of?
Okay, that's not fair, guys. 2v1. Kind of is kind of. Let's just eat something, okay?
But but that doesn't explain anything.
Yeah, Jareth's got
No
some.
tension.
Jareth got some fruit for Hyacinth, so Hyacinth is just chewing on a grape and enjoying the tea brewing in front of them.
What do you mean a grape? She's in a big form.
Oh yeah, you're in your big form now. You're right. So you've got like a bowl of fruit that you can enjoy. This is like the first time you've ever gotten to eat so much fruit. Usually like one piece is enough for you, but now you can have a whole bunch of varieties. You can have the legendary fruit salad. Yeah, it's a Fey legend of a fruit salad.
A whole fruit salad.
All you can eat.
Yeah.
Sylaris, you're a bit stunned. Depressed.
Yeah, I don't say anything else for now.
So while this is going on, everybody give me perception roll.
Let's see.
Woo! Sheesh. Okay. Oh my goodness.
On roll.
The fruit salad
Roll.
is
There we go.
the
Oh, no.
legends.
Preoccupied with the fruit salad.
Yeah, the legends of the fruit salad were true.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I've never seen so much fruit in one bowl before.
yeah. So Spira, Sylaris, and Nyx, they all hear the sound of somebody making a huge amount of noise coming from the lavatory area. You hear whoever it is very clearly drunk and irritated, and he kicks the door of the toilet wide open. And in one hand is a tankard, and the other hand is like desperately trying to pull his pants up, and he just screams, "Bloody tails are so inconvenient!" Nyx, you notice immediately that he has 4 tails.
Oh my god.
Sylaris, you also noticed.
Is this hell?
Sylaris, you notice that he also, when he's laughing, he's got 2 canines that are made of gold. Bloody tails are so inconvenient for the bathroom. As he's stumbling, trying to pull his pants back up and drinking from his tankard.
Spira's gonna try and shield Nyx.
I'm just like, what is going on today?
He's stumbling towards your direction anyway because of at this exact same moment, the cook who's running the tavern had just delivered fresh food to your table. So the fruit salads, the meats, everything had just arrived, and the scent was enough to pull him over towards your guys' direction. He spots Nyx's tails and he goes, "Oh, another one. I've been waiting for another one of you to wash up." You realize that this is the guy responsible for the other person losing their tail.
Oh god.
And he's like, "Finally, fine." He falls over a little bit. "Finally, I'll be able to walk amongst the clouds." He is wobbling a little bit, but you can see that his eyes are locked on Nyx's. Nyx, you realize he wants the cloud step.
He wants to challenge me for one of my tails. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh.
Can I step in front of Nyx again?
The rest of the party realizes this might be why Nyx wanted to leave their island. This might.
Yeah.
Just like now I remember why I wanted to leave home so badly.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
now I remember.
Sylaris, when you step in front of Nyx, the Kitsune guy looks up at you and he's like, "Easy there, fish breath. I'm talking to the fox over here."
Fish breath.
Don't think you are.
Are you the one responsible for taking that other guy's tail?
Before any of you guys can react, you see a hand placed on the shoulder of the Kitsune, and you see Commander Zur had just returned, and his hands just dig into the Kitsune's shoulders, and he literally lifts up the entire drunk guy from his shoulder joint. "You're stinking up the air in this place," and he throws him out the front door, like just in one move, just yeets it straight through the whole place. The doors swing open back and forth a few bits as that Kitsune just vanishes out of sight. "I'm so sorry that took so
Just
long,
gone.
my friends." And he places himself back down at the table and is like, "So, where were we?"
And I am just looking at the
I'm
commander
just in shock. Like, did this...
like this is my role model placed all over my face.
A lot of you guys,
That just happened.
a lot of you guys in the party noticed that Sylaris' fighting style with the tendrils is, you can kind of get an impression of where their training came from.
Yeah.
The way that you handled the Mer leader as well. You just you recognize the same brute force, pure effectiveness. Yeah.
This is my idol.
Yeah. He's my idol. I want to be like him.
However, the Kitsune captain enters back into the tavern, and he's like, "I'm not leaving without my tail." And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. Sylaris, because you noticed his cracked teeth before, you realize this is the captain of the Cracktooth pirate group. He's the pirate group that takes on anyone in his crew, but he's also known for he works them to the bone. His broken teeth, even though he was a Kitsune, he washed up on this island, and when he was still naive, lost his teeth in a brawl.
I know he wants my tail. He's one tail away from Cloud's step.
You guys will have to decide here. Are you guys gonna just get straight up into a fight with him, or are you going to actually let Nyx have an opportunity here to potentially steal a tail in a one-on-one duel? That's something you guys will have to decide over the week. But that's what we'll call it for tonight. The next episode should be right here. Thanks for watching.